let's get moving. We got strength here on deck. We got about 25 minutes of work. I'll go through the workout with you. But we're gonna start by shaking it out, walking it out. Take whatever you need for a moment. We have a one dumbbell workout. I do have multiple, but we're calling it a one dumbbell workout. So we're gonna move to a sumo squat, nice and wide. We're gonna reach down and then reach up. You're gonna see this in the first part of your workout here. So one dumbbell, you're only gonna need one dumbbell for each of the exercises. But if you wanna switch to something lighter, something heavier as we go through, that's totally fine. So I have here, I think it's a 10, a 15, and a 20. But you'll just need one. So that is the good news there. All right, shake it out. We're gonna take it into a lateral lunge with a butt kick. So let's start just one side, doesn't matter which side. You're gonna step it out, nice and long, and then you're gonna squeeze heel to butt to get that glute and hamstring activated. So all the way out and then squeeze heel to butt. Let's do about 5 or 6 on each side. And then we'll switch to the other side. So we're supposed to fly out after this class here. And it got canceled. They rebooked us to Thursday. My husband's like, oh, no problem. They rebooked us to Thursday. I'm like, the hurricane's coming Wednesday night. We're not flying out on Thursday. And that has since also been canceled. So we'll see what happens here. All right, shake it out. We're going to come into a downward facing dog. Ugh. Coming down, walk it out a little bit. And then we'll take it into a plank position, get the shoulders over the wrist, and then press it back, downward facing dog. Just a couple of times through here. Press it back. Good. And then we're going to take it. We're going to take the right leg, lift it up, bend the knee, rotate that ankle, step it forward, come into this nice gentle twist here. We're going to bring the back knee down. We're going to open it up for a lunge, push it forward, push it back, and then we'll head back into that downward facing dog and switch to the other side. Nice and easy here as we warm up, nothing crazy, take your time. So our workout today, we have 1 minute of each exercise, okay? 1 minute. That'll include transitions too. Let's do one more of these each side. And then we'll go through 7 exercises and then we'll have a 1 minute break before we do it again. So I'm gonna try to get through 3 rounds of these today. And in just a moment, we're gonna go over what they're gonna look like for you. Oh. All right. Walk it up. Okay. So number 1 we have is a squat to overhead. So you're going to hold your one weight, you're going to squat down, and then you're going to press it overhead. Pretty simple, okay? The next one we have is a push-up, and you're going to do one hand on a weight. If one hand on a weight doesn't work, I have a block too you could also use. So one hand on the weight, we'll do right side, we'll do left side, and for the last round, we'll do 30 seconds of each, okay? And then we're gonna stay down. We're gonna do a kneeling one-armed row. So you'll have your weight and you'll row here. We're gonna head into a Russian twist. Boom, boom, boom. Uh-oh, these weights are already wet from being out here. Goblet, pulse, lunge. I'm just gonna pause this real quick. So one leg back, we're gonna pulse, and then we're gonna lift. Pulse and lift. We'll do the other side second time, split it up on the third time. Then we have a kneeling chop. So one knee down again. Press those hips back, press the weight back, and chop up and over the shoulder. Last but not least, we have a prone hamstring curl. So you're gonna put the weight between your feet, lie down, maybe, and we're gonna curl it up. We'll try it again when we get there. All right, here we go. Press to overhead. We have 10 seconds. We're working. I'm gonna try this 15 here. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. So down, press it up. There's no hurry, right? There's never any hurry here, unless we're doing a little bit of plyo. We don't have that today. But certainly not for these 1 minutes, right? You have a full minute, but that's not for a while. So if you need extra rest, you know you can always take it. Good. Squat down, lift it up. Over halfway. We're going to use this weight or grab something else in our right hand. For our push-ups, you can be on the knees or the toes. I'm going to be on the knees. I'm going to have you transition right now. Get this one out of the way. Here we go. So weights in the right hand, left hand is flat. We're going down and pressing up. Elbows 45 degrees. Well, I should say left elbow is more 45 degrees. Right elbow is closer to your body. So left side is more traditional. Right side is going to be more of a tricep push up here. We're breathing. We have a kneeling row on deck. One at a time. Notice I'm not flying through these. Hold those shoulder blades together and then push them apart as you lift up. We're going to transition right now. So let's start on this right side, kneeling row. So you can rest the elbow on the knee. We're going to squeeze and release. Squeeze, release. Same thing, no hurry. And I don't want your arm coming back here. See how this shoulder comes forward? We want to try to keep it towards the rib cage to keep that shoulder back. Thinking about squeezing those mid to low traps. Nice long spine here. We have a Russian twist in about 20 seconds. Breathing. Long, slow intervals today. Don't be afraid to go down in weight. All right, here we go. We're coming down. I'm gonna grab this lighter one. Russian twist. Nice long spine. We're twisting one side and then the other side. I'm gonna say, let's try to get this weight really far behind you to get that nice rotation. If that's too much, then just stay here. Always an option. We have a few rotating. Well, we have that kneeling chop, which gets us a nice rotation as well. So we're not missing out. All right, 15 seconds. We're coming up again. One weight. We have a goblet style lunge. Do a knee lift. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna stay with this right leg. So we're gonna pulse and then lift the knee up. The pulse is too much, just take a lunge instead. Knee lift, get that hip flexor involved. We're breathing, inhaling and exhaling. Good. We're gonna try that prone hamstring curl. My weights are a little slippery, but hopefully we can get that weight between our feet. And then we're gonna curl it in towards the butt. 5 seconds. Here we go. Grab that lighter weight. Weights between the feet. There we go. Squeeze the weight. Ugh. And then you squeeze in and push out. Woo! Oh, baby. These are good. Lift, squeeze, and lower. Targeting our hamstrings here. You're probably already feeling it. We have 30 seconds and we're going to take a break and we're going to do it again. One at a time. Squeeze, release. Ten seconds. Almost there. And rest. Great job. All right. Woo. One round done. Put this out here so we have it ready for next time. So we'll do the left side for any of those one-sided exercises. Shake it out, take what you need. It's wet, but it's not nothing crazy here right now. Mother Nature is a beast, right? Man. So we had hurricanes in New England, if you live there, you know, but like not like this, right? Because we're not anywhere close to the water. We are about 3.5 miles from the water here. 10 seconds. We have that squat to overhead. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Heavier weight if you can. I remember with Ian a couple of years ago, we had just flown back north when it was coming through. And I remember thinking, I've never been so happy to not be able to afford to live close to the water. It's insane, right? That damage was insane. Oh shit, I forgot the chop, you guys. Completely screwed that up. That's all right, we're gonna do it now. Thought my timer looked a little funky. All right. 5 seconds. Kneeling chop. Here we go. And grab a little bit of a lighter weight. So we're going to start with the right knee down. You're going to press the weight in the hips back, and we're going to come up and over the shoulder. So I want you to squeeze the glutes. At the same time, think about this left knee pushing out to the left. So try not to let it cave in at all. That's why I'm on this side so you can see. All right, so we'll do some of the other ones. And we'll go back to this other side here. As I messed that up. We had a light first round, heavy second round. All right, we're going in for our push-up with the left hand on the weight. Right now, left hand's on your weight, elbow is in, right hand is on the ground, knees or toes, and we press up. down, squeeze, press up, release. Taking our time. Push. We're coming into our Russian twist. Next, have about 15 seconds, maybe a couple more reps. One arm row, not Russian twist. Oh my goodness. All right, here we go. One arm row, left side. So right leg's gonna be forward, right? We're gonna rest on this thigh. We're gonna squeeze and release. I'm gonna go a little heavier for these. I do these a lot. These are really good to help with your posture. My little brother, he's not really little anymore because he's 35, but he's still little to me. And I still call him Timmy. Hates it, hates it. His posture, oh my goodness, is so bad, so bad. And I look at him and I'm like, oh, bud. So I told him I'd make him a little video, some strengthening and stretching. Now you also gotta roll out this area as much as it hurts to try to help him now before he gets any older, right? All right, Russian twist now. Here we go. Russian twist. Trying to really reach back behind us. Reach, come up. Good. We're gonna come up for that left leg lunge. Now you can lift your feet here. I feel like when I lift my feet, I tend to round. So I like to keep them down. Nice long spine. Almost there. We're gonna come on up. One weight. Here we go. Left leg is behind us. Weight is goblet style. We do a little pulse, and then we pull the knee in. I tend to walk, run a little bit pigeon-toed. So when I'm lifting, I have to really kind of look down and be like, is my foot straight or is it pointing inward, right? We want to always try to line it up properly. All right, so we're going back to the kneeling chop. We're gonna do the left side. So we'll have our left knee down. Here we go. Right leg forward. We're pushing back, up and over the shoulder. So think hips, torso, weight goes back, and then we squeeze and push up and over. Squeeze and push. A little bit longer of a round here. We can do it though. We got that 1 minute rest. We're gonna do our prone hamstring curl first. Press. Squeeze. Almost there. Last one, we get to lie on the ground. Squeeze, release. One more time. All right, here we go. Weight between the feet. This is the hardest part, is getting the weight between your feet. Why did I do this last time? Especially if it's smaller, right? There we go. Okay. Uh, if you have your weight, you're going. If you don't have your weight, you can go without it. Just really focus on that squeeze. The weight adds to it though. Squeeze. You don't have to keep your chest lifted. I just want to make sure you can hear me. You could also come down all the way down here, like so. All right, 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, rest. Okay, 8 minutes left in class. 7 exercises. We can do this. Round to overhead. Maybe you go a little heavier. I'm gonna try it, see what happens. What's the worst thing that can happen, right? We have to go lighter. Who cares? Especially at home. No one can see you. No one's looking at you anyways, right? I always think like in class, like, oh my God, I'm dying here. People are like, that girl is dying. I'm like, no one cares. Like you're just so focused on yourself, right? No one cares. No one can tell if you're dying. All right, here we go. Last round. Little heavier if you're feeling it. 3, 2, 1. I'm always going a little bit lighter because I have to talk and smile and tell stupid jokes. But you at home, you're just breathing and moving. So I want you to push yourself, especially when we have multiple rounds, right? If you get through and you're like, that felt too easy, increase the weight. If you need more dumbbells, you can order them, right? I get a lot, mostly at Walmart actually, sometimes on Facebook Marketplace. Push up on deck, we're gonna do 30 and 30. There we go, come on down. One weight in the right hand to start. 30 seconds here. Then we'll go 30 with the weight in the left hand. We'll do the same for our one arm row that is on deck. Three, 2, 1, roll it over. Here we go. Oh, that's a little close. There we go. Left arm in, right arm slightly out. Oh, I'm getting tired. Woo. Almost there. Here we go. One armed row. I'm gonna start on my right, doesn't really matter. Still not rushing. Rush and twist are up next. Full minute, both sides. We have 4.5 minutes of work left. That's it. Oh, here we go. Switch sides. Almost forgot. Squeeze, release. 15 seconds. Here we go. Rush and twist. side to side. I'm going a little heavier, still keeping my feet down. If you don't have a heavier weight, you could try lifting the feet to make this harder. You could also do one foot and then the other foot. 30 seconds. We're coming up. Goblet style lunge. Grab that heavier weight. We're splitting 30 and 30. Almost there. All right, here we go. Come on up. Ugh. Right leg first. Doesn't really matter. Oops, straighten out your feet, KT. Pulse, knee lift. Knee hovers. We get it just about hip height. You don't have to come super high for these. Good, let's switch. Left leg is moving. We have our kneeling chop next. Same thing, we'll go 30-30. We'll finish with that hamstring curl. And we'll go over some stretches. Here we go. Kneeling chop. Back, up and over squeeze. Almost there. All right, switch sides. Last 90 seconds of work here. Push. I'm not going heavier for the hamstring. I have hard enough time putting this 10-pounder in the feet. 10 seconds. Here we go. Hamstring curl. Weight in the feet. Squeeze, release. So we got into these hamstrings today. I would recommend low lunge, pull it back into a hamstring stretch, or you could just put your foot up onto something to stretch it out. Shoulders will sneak up on you, those push-ups, overhead rows. Doorway stretch is a good one for the front of the shoulder and the chest. Threaded needle to get the backside from those rows. 10 seconds. Almost there. And rest. Ooh, don't drop your weight on yourself like I just did. All right, shake it out. Do some stretching, do some moving around. I know it's 8 o'clock, so it's time to go. I'm hoping I'll be somewhere to teach yoga tomorrow. So, what? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why they closed RSW, Tara, because it's just raining. There's no wind here. Our flight was at 10, so I don't know. I'll take a look now. But thank you. Thanks for joining, everybody. Drink water. Be good to yourselves. We'll see you next time. Thank you, Susan.